CTB. You know who it is.
YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy ConcisetheBarber. We're doing another Concise review. In this review, y'all, I know y'all been waiting for this one. It will be the Cyborg trimmer. Yes, your boy got it. So definitely got to do a review on this. And so let's get to the unboxing. Let's see what I got to say about this. So y'all just seen the unboxing. The first thing I like doing with my concise reviews is talking about the price. And right now these are on pre-order, and I believe they'll be coming out in September. But the pre-order price right now is $189.95. And make sure you guys use my discount code CONCISE10 so you can save yourself a little bit of money on that. But $189.95 for this, as you guys see, all the stuff that comes with it, definitely feel like you're getting a good bang for your buck. I kind of wish it was just a little bit lower, just to be honest, but the more and more I talk about this trimmer, you might see why they market it where it's at. So the second thing I like to talk about is the power and the battery life, right? And to be honest, this having 7,500 RPMs, they revved it up just a little bit. I believe that's just 300 more than the Saber trimmer. 7,500 RPMs is a lot of power. It's definitely something that's going to do well with bulk, ball line removal, anything of that nature. The motor is known for this. So yeah, it's a digital brushless motor. I apologize. Digital brushless motor, 7,500 RPMs. I'm telling y'all, it seems like 6,800 RPMs is the lowest of the, that's like bare minimum now. 72 is like most common, and now if you got anything above 72, it's like, the performance has to be there. And when it comes to the battery life, you get 3 hours of a run time and 90 minutes of a charge time. So that's good. That's a good balance. 7,500 RPMs, 3 hours of a run time, and 90 minutes of a charge time. All right, so the next thing I like talking about, y'all, you got to talk about this. I do love their aesthetic when it comes to their packaging. So some people care for packaging. Some people might skip straight over this. Doesn't matter, but I gotta say something about the packaging. I honestly feel like they did this for me. They did this. It should be the Gamma Plus Concise trimmer, but I understand they couldn't do that. We didn't work out a deal just yet, but it's called the Cyborg, you know what I mean? And I just love this packaging. I love the box. Look at the color of this box. This is all me, right? I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I love blue. My suite is blue. Majority of everything I have is blue. So the fact that this box has all the blues in it, and I just like how they styled everything. So it's basically just like every other box that they have. I just like the whole design and aesthetic. But almost every Gamma or Stylecraft box that you have seen, it opens up the same way with that magnetic piece, and then it opens up and you see all the stuff that's in it. As y'all do know, it does come with a charger. This charger, we're going to talk about this a little bit because it is different. It does light up, and it has like this blue LED, my favorite color, blue. So it also comes with a screw, some oil. It comes with the charging cord. It is USB-C as well, and it comes with that small little brush that we use for detailing. We don't use it to clean our trimmers because most of us have some type of brush to clean our trimmers. But anyway, that's all the stuff that comes into the packaging when it comes to the Cyborg. And honestly, you can see why they marketed it at $189.95 due to the fact that you do get a nice charging dock. Now, like I said, this charging dock is one of my favorite ones because how it lights up. But that's cool. There is one more thing I did not mention, and that is, it does have this adjustable piece where you can zero gap your blade. Now this blade is a little bit different. It is a silver, the one blade that Stylecraft and Gamma came out with. I will be zero gapping it, and I will be showing you guys the results of that. And to be honest, this thing is interesting, and we're going to talk about that once we get to the blade section. But before we get there, we got to talk about the design of this trimmer. Let's talk about this. Let's be honest, y'all. When I first seen this, and I seen that it was just all metal, right? Just all this dull metal type of trimmer, it did kind of make me think of, like, I'm not sure why, but like Terminator a little bit, whatever. I don't know. But I do love this type of metal sleekness that it has. It does look kind of futuristic, definitely does look like AI-ish, whatever. But the most interesting thing about this trimmer, I would have to say, is this groove right here. It also has it on the clipper as well. I do not have the clipper just yet, but this groove right here, this indent all around the trimmer, when you hold this in your hand, I honestly have to say that it feels amazing. I do like that. I appreciate it. And also the indent where the power button is at, this extra indent right here, when you are lining up this way. So I do like that it has a little bit more space right here, because when I line people up, these two fingers go in the indent, this goes right under the power button, and I line up, and it works very, very well. And so I do love the design of it. Love the fact that it has Gamma Cyborg right there, and it gives you the digital motor with a blue LED indicator. There's four areas for it right there, and the power button, which when I press this, both of them light up blue. So that's what I think about the design. Do love it. Love the fact, like I said, the USB is in the back and the charging is at the bottom. And like I said, the silver blade, we're going to talk about that right now. Got to get into the blades. Gamma has really stepped into the game when it came to their trimmer blades, coming out with the one blade and all that. So this silver blade, it seems to be a little bit thinner than the gold one. Let's go ahead and grab it. And I don't want to say it, you know, without y'all seeing it. So I want y'all to judge yourself. Well, not too much thinner. It almost kind of looks the same, but to me, it's a little bit thinner. So honestly, I'll let y'all be the judge which one you guys think is thinner. They basically look the same though. One's is silver, one's is gold. I will let you guys know which one heats up more, but they're basically identical when it comes to the blades. Basically got the same, the one blade on it. I'm not really sure if there's really much of a difference just yet, but I will let you guys know in a later video. I'll probably do like a more of a deep comparison. But when it comes to this blade, it's basically a silver, the one blade, and it goes, I mean, it just goes well with the whole aesthetic of the trim. All right, so the main thing we really want to know is, of course, yes, the price, but how does this thing perform, right? How does it cut any different than, let's say, the Instincts or the Sabers? And in this section, I'm going to let you know. So when it comes to this trim, right, I found out that it's not much of a difference in performance when it comes to the Sabers. They almost are identical, but there is a difference of feel when it's in your hand. They are just a little bit heavier than the Sabers, and they have a little bit more better grip than the Sabers. Now, sound-wise, they're close. Now, here's the interesting thing about it. I have, when it comes to Stylecraft, I have the Flex, I have the Instincts, I have the Sabers, I have the Cyborg. And when it comes to sound, I'm going to let you guys know, this all depends on how you like to cut hair, where you're at cutting hair. So when it comes to performance, I have to put the sound in this because to me, it's probably one of the most quietest ones, but the Sabers are probably the quietest ones out of all of them. So of course, Instincts, everybody knows the loudest one. Then right under that, you got the Flex. Right under that, you have the Cyborgs. And then under that, you have the quietest ones, the Sabers. So that being said, when it comes to performance, even the sound is not bad. It's just a little bit louder than the Sabers, but just a little bit less louder than the Flex. So when it comes to performance, they do basically everything that these clippers can do. Now, if you put the same blade on all of these, it basically will perform the same. So it really is up to you if you think it's really worth it or not to get the Cyborg. But I do like that it has 7,500 RPMs. And matter of fact, I think I said earlier in the video that the Saber has 7,200 RPMs. Let me double check because I could be wrong. Could be 7,500 RPMs with 4 hours of runtime. Give me a sec. All right, so clearly I was wrong. The Saber trimmer does have 7,500 RPMs. So the only difference between the Cyborg and the Sabers is the runtime. The runtime for the Sabers is 4 hours, and the runtime for the Cyborg is 3 hours. That is the difference. You get more longevity with the Sabers. So that being said, it's really up to you if you feel like it's worth getting these Cyborgs. Now, one thing I do like about the Cyborgs that is different than the Saber trimmers is the weight. A lot of people don't like clippers or trimmers that have weight. To me, sometimes I like my stuff to have weight. I don't like my stuff being too light because sometimes it feels very like cheap. Like I don't know how to explain it, but to me, like this feels like this is worth something. You know what I mean? Sometimes if a trimmer is a lot of money and it's like crazy light, I'm like, did they really skimp us when it comes to material? But that's just me and my personal preference. So when it comes to these, the performance, they perform just like every other trimmer after the Sabers, because the Flex I think came out after the Sabers. Instincts, honestly, Instincts are kind of on a different level. They're magnetic. I feel like they're a vector motor, but I think that's magnetic. But they're on a different level. But I think these are just right up there. So it's really up to you. These are the heaviest ones, then it's the Sabers, then the Flex are the lightest ones. So it really is up to you when it comes to getting these Cyborgs. But let's get straight to my concise review. Is this something that's going to stay on my station? To me, it definitely is going to stay on my station. The box basically is saying concise trimmer other than Cyborg because of the blue. It has a blue LED light up. I like all of that stuff. It's high tech, AI, intelligence, whatever. The charging stand lights up blue. Like, why would it not stay on my station? It performs well. I love the feel, I love the design. I like how my hand placement is on the trimmer. The length of it is not bad. It's either just about the same as the Sabers. It's just about the same as the Sabers with length, or just a little bit longer. So to me, not bad. I definitely thought that these were going to slip through my hands, just being straight honest, but they don't. And I like the fact that this groove is here because this thing helps me keep this in my hand. So that's my concise review on the Cyborg trimmers. $189.95 that you will get these pre-order right now if you go on their website. And make sure that you use Concise 10 if you're up to getting these. Now, I will also love to get the clipper of these so I can have the combo, so I can give you guys a best combo of the year type of video. But until then, this trimmer is definitely top 3 when it comes to Stylecraft trimmers. So that's my concise review, y'all. If y'all want to see another video, make sure y'all check it out right here. I'll see y'all in the next one. Be blessed.
CTB, you know who it is.